Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English for Everyone, the place where learning English feels like a friendly chat, not a classroom. I'm Emily, and I'm so happy you're here with us today.
Hello, Emily, and hello to all our amazing listeners wherever you are right now. Maybe you're at home, maybe you're walking, maybe you're traveling on a bus or drinking tea, like me. I'm Paul, and I'm feeling very relaxed today.
You look relaxed, Paul. Very calm. What's the secret?
Honestly, I was just thinking about the past year, and it made me smile. Some memories are funny, some are a little emotional, but all of them feel important.
That's interesting because I was thinking about the same thing. Today's topic is something we all do, but we don't always talk about it in English. We're talking about looking back at the year and reflecting on what we learned.
Ah, reflection. That sounds deep already.
It does sound deep, but don't worry. We're going to keep it simple, friendly, and very real. And before we go further, let's do one small but important thing.
Yes, this is our gentle reminder. If you enjoy learning English with us and you want to keep improving your speaking and listening, please subscribe to English for Everyone.
And don't forget to like this video. It really helps our channel reach more learners like you.
And if you have a friend who is learning English, share this episode with them. Learning together is always more fun.
All right, Paul. Now let's go back to the topic. When you think about the last year, what is the very first feeling you have?
The first feeling, I think surprise. I honestly can't believe how fast it went.
I knew you were going to say that. Everyone says that.
Because it's true. One moment it's January and suddenly it's the end of the year. Sometimes I feel like the calendar is playing a joke on us.
Yes, like it's skipping pages when we're not looking.
Exactly. I remember making plans at the start of the year, big plans. And then life said, let's change those plans.
Life loves doing that. For me, the year felt fast in some moments and very slow in others.
Really? Which moments felt slow for you?
The difficult moments. When I was tired or worried, time felt slow. 1 week felt like 1 month.
Oh, yes. I understand that feeling very well. Hard days move slowly.
But happy moments, they flew by. Trips, laughter, good conversations, suddenly they were memories.
That's such a good way to say it. So let's help our listeners practice English here. Emily, can you tell me one thing you did last year using the past simple?
Of course, last year I started waking up earlier in the morning.
Earlier, that's a big change.
Yes, it was not easy at first. I'm not a morning person.
I can imagine. What time did you wake up before?
Around 9, sometimes even later on weekends.
And now?
Now I wake up at 6:30. When I say it, I still feel shocked.
Wow, that's impressive. And how did that change your life?
At first, I was tired and grumpy. I didn't like it. But slowly, I noticed something. My mornings became quiet and peaceful.
That sounds nice, actually.
It is. I read, I stretch, I drink coffee slowly. So last year, I changed my routine.
That's a perfect example of past simple. You changed your routine. For me, last year I learned how to cook properly.
Properly? What were you doing before?
Before, I was just surviving in the kitchen. Pasta, eggs, toast, that was it.
Very basic.
Very basic, but last year I decided to try real recipes. I burned some food, I made big messes, but I also made some very good meals.
Did you follow recipes in English?
Yes, actually, and that helped my English too. I learned words like chop, boil, fry, and bake.
See? Life and English together. That's perfect.
Now, let's move from past simple to present perfect. Emily, how have you changed this year?
I think I have become more patient.
More patient. That's a great change.
Yes, before I wanted everything to happen quickly. Fast results, fast success.
I think many people feel that way.
But this year, I have learned that good things take time. Learning English, building habits, improving yourself. Nothing happens overnight.
That's such an important lesson. For me, I have become more confident.
Really? Tell me more.
Last year, I was afraid to try new things. I worried too much about mistakes.
Mistakes can be scary.
Yes, but this year I have made many mistakes and I survived.
And that's the secret, isn't it? You realize mistakes are not the end.
Exactly. I have learned that mistakes are teachers.
This brings us to something very important. Lessons. Every year teaches us something, even if we don't notice it at first.
So let me ask you, Emily, what was the biggest lesson you learned last year?
The biggest lesson, I think it was learning to ask for help.
That's a powerful lesson. Many people find that hard.
Yes, I always wanted to do everything alone. I thought asking for help meant weakness.
And now?
Now I know it means trust. When I asked for help, people were kind. They wanted to support me.
That's beautiful. For me, my biggest lesson was about balance.
Balance between what?
Between work and rest. I used to think being busy meant being successful.
That's a common belief.
But last year, my body said no. I felt tired all the time.
Oh no.
Yes, so I slowed down and something surprising happened.
What happened?
I became more productive. It sounds strange, but it's true.
It doesn't sound strange anymore. Rest is powerful.
Exactly. I have learned that resting is not wasting time. It's recharging.
You know, Paul, listening to this makes me think about our listeners. Everyone listening has learned something this year.
Yes, even if they think they didn't.
If you're listening right now, think for a moment. What did you learn?
Maybe you learned a new word in English. Maybe you learned to be kinder to yourself.
Maybe you learned to say no when you needed to.
Or maybe you learned to say yes to something new.
And let's not forget something very important. If you are listening to this podcast, you have improved your English.
That's right, you didn't stop. You kept listening, learning, and trying.
That deserves a little celebration.
Yes, go on, smile, maybe clap quietly. You earned it.
English is not easy, but you are doing it step by step.
Emily, I really love these kinds of conversations. They feel honest.
Me too. They remind us that language is not just grammar, it's life.
Exactly. And before we finish, let's invite our listeners to join the conversation.
Yes, we would love to hear from you. In the comments, tell us one thing.
What was the biggest lesson you learned last year?
You can keep it simple. You can write, I learned to be patient, or I have learned to believe in myself.
Use past simple or present perfect. Both are great practice.
And don't forget, subscribe to English for Everyone so you don't miss our future conversations.
Like this video if it made you think, smile, or feel understood.
And share it with someone who is also learning English or reflecting on their year.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us.
We appreciate you more than you know.
Take care of yourself, keep learning, and be kind to yourself.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone.